Put me on your podcast, bro. Put me on your podcast show. Put me on your podcast, bro. Would you put me on your podcast, though?
What up, what up, what up? Shout out to everybody out there. This is Somebody's Daddy's Talking Podcast. I am your host, Ronell, and they always care.
Oh, we
They
live,
always
my bad.
care. Yeah, we live. I'm always live. He don't be live. He can get prepared. I'm always lit. You know what I mean? But look, we got him back in here. We got the Sexologist back in here on the show.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? The first show was good. I was still learning. You was like the first one, so you was my first one. You know what I'm saying? So now we in here. We know what I'm saying? We got some topics to talk about. One of the topics I got today was self-sabotage in the relationship.
Yeah.
Like, give me some some gems on like what that actually look like. What do it look like to self-sabotage your own relationship?
When a person self-sabotage in a relationship,
Yeah.
they do things intentionally to make their partner upset.
Why would they do that,
They
though?
can withhold sex because people don't know how to escape,
Okay.
right? And some people don't feel comfortable breaking up with a person. So it's
Okay.
easier for you to break up with me. I don't
Gotcha.
think it's working out no more. It's like, oh, really?
It's a
Dang.
blame thing. It's a blame game.
You feel me?
basically.
So I don't have
Okay.
to feel bad. I already don't want to be here. It was your decision to break up, so you ain't got to beg for me back. None of that.
Okay.
Like, it's like a clean split because I can just like, okay, let me make sure I do everything they don't like. So they'll be like, I'm tired of you.
But that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's why it's called self-sabotage.
It's
you know what I
easy.
mean? It's an easy way
I
out.
want it out anyway. You feel me?
Easy way out. So
want
my thing is, I think one of the biggest ways that I feel like people probably self-sabotage their relationship is through their own insecurities. Anytime you feel insecure about some things, you know what I'm saying, I feel like that's going to show up, and that right there will sabotage your relationship.
1000.
Basically, like one of the main insecurities is like you done been in so many bad relationships that where now you can't trust the dude you with, and so anything that he do might just trigger that insecurity. That, you know what I'm saying.
Facts.
And that's one of the biggest. I feel like that's one of the biggest ways that people self-sabotage their relationship.
Yeah, I think that's unintentional
It
self-sabotage.
is. They don't even realize it.
Yeah.
I mean, men too.
Yeah.
Like a lot of men too. Like a dude might self-sabotage his stuff based off of. And this is crazy. This is a crazy thing, and I don't understand it. But a nigga would get with a girl
Yeah.
that he finds super attractive, and then not think other niggas is gonna find her attractive. And so now, when she's getting attention, the nigga get insecure.
It's more than just the insecurity thing. The thing is,
Let's talk about
when
it.
we have sex with a female,
Right.
we feel like we own them at that point. So we have neurotransmitters, you have your dopamine, your serotonin, your oxytocin levels. We have an attachment hormone after sex as men. So once I have sex with you, I feel like you belong to me and you're not going to even desire nobody else.
So does that bring us to a place of niggas want to own everything? 'Cause
Everything.
Niggas want to. Okay.
So it's almost like marking your territory after you have sex. So now we feel like my meat was so good, you can't want nobody else. How dare you go have sex? It's like, that's mine.
So on the flip side, what position does that put the lady in, the woman in? Like if it put us in a position of feeling like we own it now, do she feel owned?
But look, sometimes ownership feels like provision. They feel like they taken care of. They feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm put up. It's what the new
like a
girls.
pimp.
Yeah, so they like, I'm put up. I don't pay no bills. I don't take out my purse. I don't worry about this. I don't worry. I'm put up because my sex is so good. And sometimes they take that aggressive, that's mine as provision. He loves me. If he didn't love me, he wouldn't get mad. Like, why you think girls would make up an argument just to see if how far you go?
Yeah.
The only reason he mad
can
because
see
he
that.
love me like that.
I can see that.
The only reason they just pick stuff
Yeah, I
because
can see
they
that.
view it as provision.
Which is crazy. I always say women was crazy. They some crazy, man.
I plead the fifth.
Now look, now the nigga scared to talk about it.
I plead the fifth.
I'm gonna talk about it.
He gonna call
listen,
y'all crazy.
Y'all crazy is a mother.
Y'all beautiful.
I'm gonna
people.
tell you how crazy y'all is. Let me tell you how crazy y'all is. When you can cry and don't know why you crying, that's kind of crazy.
That's emotional.
Emotional crazy. Emotional. The fact that you just said that a woman will start an argument
Yeah.
just to see.
Yep.
So what you telling me is that you're taking a chance and you're willing to take a chance to run me off.
100,000%.
That's crazy.
I agree. I agree. I can't hold it in.
The fact that I love you, I want to create a scenario that might run you away forever.
just to prove that you love me.
That's crazy.
It's unlogical. It's
So
not
what do
logical.
we think unlogical things are?
Not logical. Emotional. Emotional. Talk about these beautiful ladies like this.
I mean, they listen. Just because they crazy don't mean they ugly. They just beautifully wrapped in crazy. This is
So
what it is.
tell me something that's beautifully crazy.
Beautifully crazy. Let me say. I'm gonna tell you like this: who I think might be crazy, but she fine as hell.
Man.
J-Lo. She can't keep a nigga.
Oh yeah. I was gonna
But
say
she
something
fi-
crazy. Listen, I was gonna say pussy trash. I don't care what nobody say. I
But
don't
I'm
care
saying-
nobody say.
But I'm saying like
I love you, J-Lo.
the fact that like she's beautiful. So it always brings me back to the point, and this is what a lot of women, because a lot of women look at men like that, like, damn, you handsome. Like, why you like?
Yeah.
They think something wrong with you if you're single.
Yeah, that's wild, ain't it?
So for women, it's like, damn, you fine. You can't keep a man. It's gotta be something going on.
Halle
There's
Berry.
gotta be something going on.
Halle Berry can't keep one.
Halle Berry can. It's gotta be something going on.
Gotta be something wrong.
So I don't know. That's something I feel like is beautifully crazy.
she just fine.
Crazy.
She just fine.
Fine.
That's it.
So yeah, so I can see that with the whole self-sabotaging thing of I think anything that's self-sabotaging is crazy to me.
I think toxic, crazy.
I think
I don't
it's
because
crazy.
it doesn't make any sense. If you want something from me, just ask for it. If you need validation, just say I need some validation. Don't create things that can possibly make me look at you sideways.
Yeah.
Just to be like, you do love me. Not no more.
And still, well, hold on. But the crazy part about it is that can happen, and then it can happen again and again. And
100.
so it's like the first time I validated it
Wasn't
to
enough.
let you know that I love you, you create it again when you start from like a couple weeks later or a
Yep.
week later. You can create the same scenario again to where I gotta prove I love you again.
Again.
To me, that's crazy.
I'm leaving. Don't even worry about it. You got 3 again.
Why would you leave? Is that crazy?
Look, you trying to get me going crazy.
I'm saying, why would you leave a situation like that? Would
Because
it be because it's crazy?
Because it's stagnant.
What that mean?
It's complacent. She comfortable. She enjoys toxic. That mean if
That's
it,
crazy.
That
So
mean
do you
if,
think that's crazy?
Nope.
You don't think that's crazy?
I think that's emotional. I think she's unaware of how to get out of this space. So when a person's uncomfortable, they go back to their comfort zone.
Right.
So if crazy is all you've been in all your relationships, if toxic is being, the moment I start loving you and I'm taking you out of that toxic space and it's unfamiliar,
Okay.
you have to find something familiar. So what men look for is people that need them. So that's why I don't like alphas.
So my thing is this. In what predicament or situation would you look and be like, she's crazy? Give me an example of she's crazy.
All right. So crazy, real life story.
Yeah.
Crazy is when I say, yo, today was fun. I gotta go to work. And she jumps on the hood of my car.
She could just be emotional. She can have some emotions going through her right now where she like, I don't want you to go.
When my car is moving, even at a slow pace, leaving a driveway and you kablang on top of my hood.
Was she when that happened, what type of emotions was she going through at that moment?
Probably was stigmatized. It was
So
like,
she wasn't mad that you was leaving?
Nah. Well, I don't think she wanted me to leave, but I gotta go. I don't want to leave. I gotta go though.
So you consider that crazy?
Yeah, I think that's you jumping on a moving car, risking your life when I have to go to work. That's a little up. That's up there for me. You feel me?
Well, it's just the emotional thing. Women react emotionally, men react logically a lot of the times.
All right, man. Y'all crazy. Listen, y'all crazy. He want me to say it. So y'all crazy. Y'all a little touched in certain areas. You feel me? When
I
you
mean,
get
there's some
touched-
crazy niggas out. There's some crazy niggas
Man,
out there
what?
too. Niggas is crazy. I can't just say women are crazy without saying niggas is crazy too, man. You got a lot of crazy niggas out here.
because we attached.
Let me tell you, crazy. Crazy is like they not together, but this nigga gonna keep riding by to make sure ain't no car there.
Crazy.
It's crazy. So, do women do that?
Yes,
So that's crazy.
they're emotional.
So it's a double standard because women crazy can be pinpointed as emotional, but
Yeah.
men crazy is pinpointed as crazy.
Crazy.
Even though the action is similar.
Because we are created differently. We're created to be logical.
So when we not acting out of our character, that's considered crazy.
You're crazy.
So if she act illogical,
She crazy. She's a lunatic. What is she doing?
Right.
Being logical.
get it.
What are you doing, ma'am?
I get
Get
it.
emotional for me now.
Okay. So look, so you know, another topic, another part of the subject we're gonna hit on is somebody said, I want you to talk about this. I said, what is that? Let's talk about titles
Ooh.
and commitments.
Ooh.
Titles and commitments in a relationship. Let's talk about that.
I don't believe in titles.
Why is that?
Because titles just put rules on what you're able to do.
So if you don't believe in titles, how can you believe in ownership? When you own something, you have to you got to put something to it.
Right? I don't own a woman.
But right. So that's what I'm saying. You said after we smash a chick, we kind of feel like we own them.
Correct.
But there's no title. So what
Correct.
would we call that?
I don't think that I own them.
Okay.
I have a clear understanding that if we smashing and we haven't sat down and said, this
Okay.
is what I want our relationship to be, and then we smash and you go be with somebody else, I'm not mad at all.
So what's the reason like no titles?
Because I believe it is rules. And so if it's like girlfriend, boyfriend, we supposed to do this. Said who? Who told me that this is what a boyfriend's supposed to be? Who told me
Right.
that this is what a husband's supposed to be? Like, was like,
What do you think they're supposed to do?
whatever makes them happy. And so my relationship have to look like my relationship.
So
I don't want it to look like no one else's relationship, because now you're comparing me to another dude. Like, oh, he do this, you supposed to do this because both of y'all have the title husband. That's her husband.
So do you feel like your goal is to make your woman happy?
That's it.
And what if a title is that goal? What if that's the thing that makes her happy?
So I would give you the title.
But you won't carry the title.
I don't care about it.
Okay.
If you want me to say, that's my bae, I'm going to say, hey, that's my bae, because it makes you smile. Do it mean anything to me? No. Am I going to treat you different because you bae? No. I'm going to treat you the same as girlfriend,
I can't do that.
bae, wife. You're getting the same treatment. But if you want to be called wife, cool. That's wife right there.
Even though y'all ain't married, you gonna
that's
say
wifey right there. Why you think people say that's my wifey?
Because they crazy.
Because they crazy as hell. But they say that's my wifey. If that's what makes you smile at night, go ahead, wifey. That's wifey right there. Because if I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna still cheat. If
See,
I'm
that's difficult, because I feel like in situations like that where women will say, and this is why a lot of women say niggas are playing games.
Yeah.
Is because the fact that we know they will take that term wifey to a new level.
Yeah.
And let them feel like it's okay to be called that.
Okay.
And so now they feel like niggas is playing games because one moment you say I'm wifey or I'm bae, but the actions don't line up.
Because now my actions are based on a title.
Right.
You not treat me as wifey, you treat me as baby, you treat me as my girl. So now how I love you have to be structured by the title that's over our name.
Okay.
To give me the new rules of how to be treated or how to treat you. I don't rock with that.
So we ain't doing titles.
We just go ignore the fact that women want a wedding more than they want to be married. Like the wedding
absolutely.
day is for you. You want
absolutely.
this day. You don't want this marriage.
Yeah.
That comes with complications. That comes with conversation. That comes with sacrifice. That comes with communication and growth you're not really prepared for, that you didn't even think of. But you want a title. Do you know what wife is?
Yeah.
You want that for real?
It's a heavy title.
You want that for real?
That's a heavy title, and I said it before. I said it before that you hear a lot of women that say I want a good husband, but they don't say I want to be a good wife.
Never.
And those two things are very different. You wanting a husband and you wanting to be a wife is two different things.
Correct.
Because you can want a husband and still not be a wife.
Correct.
I just want to say this is my husband.
And you can be a wife and not be good to be my wife.
Yeah.
So you didn't prepare your whole life to be a wife, and then you get to me and I'm like, I don't like none of that shit you doing. I want my wife to do this, and she like, I've been preparing all my life for this. For who?
Ooh.
You got your version of a wife. That's what you've been prepping for. You saw your mama, your auntie, your cousin.
So what's your
best friend.
perspective of a wife? What's your perspective?
My perspective, a woman that loves me unconditionally for me
Okay.
and don't judge me. Allow me room to grow and grow with me.
Okay.
Like, understand, I'm gonna make mistakes, and these mistakes don't have to mean breaking your heart. The mistakes don't have to be me cheating. That's not a mistake. I'm doing it on purpose. So allow me to have my space to grow as a human,
Gotcha.
and you grow with me. Just support where I'm going. I'm gonna support where you're going, and don't judge me for it. I should be able to talk to you about anything, cause you wife. I can be able to have this conversation, and you be like,
So
I
what
ain't
do you
doing it.
So what
but
do
I
you
got
think
back.
what do you think one of the biggest reasons that marriage don't work out?
People are selfish. People get married to people that they feel relatable at the moment. I think a lot of people get into situationships and then get married because of time. How long you been dealing with this person? 7 years.
So
That's
like,
way
so
too
it's like
long.
we might as well get married.
We might as well get married. Not because I love you. Not we've been through so much together. 5 years of hell, but we've been through so much, so we might as well get married. What?
That's deep because you know what I'm saying. I feel like with that, it's a time structure thing.
Right, you don't love me. It's just the time, and then you got to start over. So if you've been with me for 10 years, we done been through all these things. We done got over all these things. Then you got to go date a whole nother dude. Like you got to go on all of
And do
these
everything
dates,
over.
discernment, pick them out, and do it. Now she got to change as a person. Not only do she have to go through all these dating phases, now if he's like, I don't like this about you, now she had to change that. I don't like this about your sex, now she got to change that. I don't like this, now she got, what? Then she got to worry about comparison. Because if my meat hitting a certain way, she gonna have to now tell him, I like when you do this in the bedroom. Like who, ma'am? Who did you get that from?
Now that right there is a whole, this,
You feel-
listen, my thing is this. Do you think do you think it make it awkward if your partner suggests or requests you do some things that you've never seen her, like heard her ask for? Like, do it bring up a suspicion?
No, so the suspicion can be insecurity because you can watch a movie. I
Right.
think the Tyler Perry movie with all the paint,
But how often do people really take that as a, you know what I'm saying,
how many-
insecurity?
almost all of them.
So if a woman, this is my thing. If a dude suggested, like, they've been together messing around for a minute, things is like the norm for them, like how they doing things, and he wants to incorporate some new shit, do you think she's gonna be like, where you get that from?
That'll be a red flag for me. If your assumption is I cheated,
Yeah.
versus I watched a movie, I saw some adult films.
Right.
I had me and my homies talking. They said they did XYZ. I wanted to try it. If you immediately assume
That's the immediate
a
reaction.
girl must have showed him that, now I got a problem because now you questioning my character and my loyalty.
I just seen the clip that said that men and women don't communicate the same.
No.
And the perfect example of that is a guy telling a woman, "Man, your hair look really good today." But what she hear from that is that I didn't look good yesterday.
Correct.
And that communication barrier right there that is broken, I think is one of the reasons why men don't communicate.
Correct.
Is because they can clearly understand we don't communicate the same.
Correct. So why am I gonna keep engaging in this conversation knowing I'm gonna be flying here and you're gonna be flying there
It's
the
tough.
entire conversation? No matter what I say, you're gonna hear something totally different.
Ladies, is that correct or no? Do women hear things completely different than us? You hear what we say? They hear what we say. She said she's different. All of them say they different. No, I'm just kidding.
You're not kidding. All of them say they different. Everybody's different until you get put in a situation to prove you different, and it's like, oh, it's very similar.
Like it's the same.
Emotions are very similar. Response systems are really similar.
Okay.
And if you're not logical, you're going to be emotional. And when those emotions arrive, you're going to respond a certain way. That's what makes people easy to manipulate.
He
and
got it,
control.
yo. This
So-
is the sexologist. This
so
is
I'm
the
just saying.
sexologist. You know what I'm saying? Where can they find you? Let everybody know where they can find you.
You
if
can
they don't
find
know
me
where you
at Sexologist_rated on my Instagram, Sexologist_rated red on TikTok, or ratedredsworld.com, which is my website.
Somebody asked me the other day, is that a sexologist like a real thing? So explain to them like what that
A
is.
sexologist is a person that studies human sexual behavior and tendencies. It's 1,000% a real thing. You have to go to school for it.
Okay.
To become a licensed sexologist, you can become a sex coach without school. You can get accreditations, credits, and you become a sex coach.
So give me some of the difficulties of trying to engage with a female with being a sexologist. Like some of the things that come along with that as far as like, do they have trust issues? Do they feel like, you know what I'm saying?
So it's two things that often comes with it.
Okay.
One, they think I have sex with everybody. I'm pretty much a porn star at this point because they just assume because I'm a sexologist, I have sex with literally everyone.
Okay.
Number two, the insecurity of not knowing how many women
That you probably
I
had sex with.
contact. Not even just have sex, just contact. Like for them to be like, yo, I want to date you. I understand it's
Right.
your job. I understand it's your business. I can handle that. And then every day they get 100 DMs from 100 different women saying, I seen this, I did that, I tasted that, I fed him this, I da-da-da-da-da, every day.
Yeah.
Just try it for 3 months. 90 days of every day of women. And then you see women that's better than you. You see women that's way sexier than you. You see women who are in better position than you in life or financially stable. Women that got their shit together and willing to be the wife that you're not prepared to be yet. You now start comparing because most women look at the comments, they start, okay, this girl DM me. Then they check her out like, ooh, 2 degrees, 4 cars, travel the world.
So that brings up insecurities?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Every single time. Some of my sessions are at 1 o'clock in the morning. Can you imagine? I'm laying in the bed.
I be seeing you. I'm like,
I jump
there you
up.
go.
I gotta.
This chat.
I gotta
read this chat.
I gotta go. You feel me? She's like, well, I want some meat, and I'm like, bet I'm about to. You know what I'm saying? Do what we about to do. Ding ding ding. Never mind. I got a session, and I gotta go.
Yeah.
You didn't? No, I didn't. I got a session. I gotta go.
Got you.
So it's just a different level of insecurity.
Is it a different level of discipline that come along with that?
1,000%.
Okay.
Because even if you have the sexiest clients in the world, you can't do nothing with them.
That's why I can't be the sexologist.
Your job is to do your job. You feel me? Look at you would be.
I ain't no sexologist.
You be like, your session starts
You know
at.
No, but to be on some real shit, I can completely relate to it because me being a photographer, me having to do like boudoir sessions, and you know what I'm saying, some things you got to keep at a certain level of professionalism. Correct. Because if not, you automatically gonna get a bad name about it. Correct. You know what I'm saying? And then for me, shit, I get to doing that. They want to do that shit for free. They want me to do it for free.
Now it's a free thing.
Now it's a free thing. So you don't touch it.
No, you don't touch it. You leave it where it's at. Baby,
but,
you take these pictures? No, I can't. Can you put this deposit down?
You're right. You do a deposit. Yeah. But look, shout out to everybody who, you know what I'm saying, tuned in. Shout out to y'all who tuned in. Normally my podcast is about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on if I prepared or not. You know what I'm saying?
And if people on time.
And if they're on time. Niggas be late. My co-hosts always be. I think I had one co-host that wasn't late. And guess who that was?
Who?
My sister. Because she already knew. I don't want to hear this.
All right. Now for context, since he's throwing it out there, the last time I was on time. And we started an hour and something later.
Let's clear this up. It was the first podcast.
Hour.
And there was difficulties going on. You know what I'm saying?
And then wait. It's more. I got here at 1:20. He was still setting up lights, cameras.
Yeah, we about to go out. We about to turn this.
So, put me on your podcast, bro. Put me on your podcast show. Put me on your podcast, bro. Would you put me on your podcast, though?